Sweeney recently. You know, he's been good on some things, but you know, we proposed last year the toolkit. You may remember us talking about that. The toolkit to help mayors like Mayor Rayner be able to manage his town more appropriately. There were 20 bills in the toolkit. They've only passed 5 of them. So I said, let's pass the rest of the toolkit. Now, just last week, Senator Sweeney said, listen, the governor's trying to deflect from what he's doing to the budget. He said, we'll own the property taxes. Well, guess what, Governor? You own them, because this is garbage. We passed all the real stuff in the toolkit. He passed 5 out of 20. He says he passed all the real stuff. Well, I'm not going to go through every one of the other bills that he hasn't passed, but let's just talk about one. Let's talk about the abuse of sick leave in this state by public sector workers. Now, in no place else, no other profession, do you get paid for your sick leave, right? You get sick leave for when you're sick. And you get to take it for when you're sick. And if you don't take it, you thank God you haven't been sick. See, but only in New Jersey, only in New Jersey in the public sector do we actually say to folks, we incentivize them not to take their sick leave. Because what we say to them is, at the end, when you go to retire, we're going to pay you out. And we're not going to pay you out based on what your salary was at each day of those sick leave that you earned. No, no, no. We're going to pay you out based on the salary at the end, which is always your highest salary. Now, what's this really mean? And what's this mean to folks in New Jersey? In 8 municipalities, just 8 municipalities in 2010, they paid out $39 million in sick leave in 2010. 8 municipalities, $39 million. Now, Senator Sweeney says this is garbage. It's garbage. It doesn't really matter. Well, tell the taxpayers in Jersey City, for instance, who just the sick leave payout alone cost them an extra $240 on their property tax bill. Just for the sick leave payout. Every property taxpayer in Jersey City, an extra $240 last year. Just for sick leave payout. Senator Sweeney doesn't think that's significant. I do. I don't believe people should be paid for not being sick. And this isn't all public sector workers who get this, by the way, because I was a federal employee before. Federal employees get to accumulate sick leave, but when they leave, they don't get paid for it. There's only one thing a federal employee can do with his or her sick leave other than use it when they're sick. And that is, if there is a chronically ill fellow employee who has used their sick leave, they can donate their sick leave to that chronically ill employee. And that makes sense. Someone who's going through cancer treatment or something else where they have to be out for a long period of time, well, that's fine. Donate that sick leave to a fellow employee if you want. That's a fair and humane thing to do. But I'll tell you what people call this sick leave payout in the public sector. I just learned this a couple of months ago. They call it the boat check. They call it the boat check. The boat check. They say, that's the money I'm going to use to buy my boat when I retire. The boat check. Now, Senator Sweeney doesn't think that's important. He calls that garbage. He calls that garbage. But let's not just take a Democratic town like Jersey City. Let's take a Republican town in Morris County, where I come from, Parsippany. Their sick leave payout last year cost each taxpayer, understand, this is just to pay out sick leave to retiring employees, $125 per taxpayer. It's like as if you just went, each taxpayer was asked to come to town hall to a retirement party and bring with you a check for $125 as your retirement gift to the retiring public employee. I mean, this is, right? You laugh, right? This is what you're doing. Except you're just not being asked up front to write the check. They're taking it out of your property taxes. They're increasing your property taxes to do it. And Senator Sweeney says this is garbage. This isn't important. He's passed all the important stuff. I guess tens of millions of dollars in just 8 towns doesn't mean anything to him. Because I've put the bill on their desk. All they have to do is post it for an up or down vote. to say sick leave is to be used when you're sick. No more accumulating it to cash it out at the end. Listen, for these folks, they have already earned a taxpayer-funded pension for their service. They don't deserve a second taxpayer-funded payout at the end, and we should end that now.